If you are watching this, it means you subscribe. Let me explain real quick how to best use my channel. And then at the end, I will tell you an origin story that I have never shared before. My channel originally started out as a Last Day on Earth channel, but I have since branched out into several other games as well. Since JCF is an informative channel, I do not recommend watching all of my videos. It doesn't really make sense to get a bunch of information about a game that you don't play. However, even though my tips and tricks videos are still informational, they are designed for people that have never played that game. So my recommendation for using my channel is to watch through my tips and tricks playlist, which you can find in the card of this video or in the description, and determine whether or not you want to play that game. You don't have to watch the whole video, but maybe watch at least the first 5 minutes of each video so that you can get a good impression of how that game operates. Then if you decide to play that game, my tips and tricks videos usually point to all of my other videos for that game. So that is the best way to use my channel. One other note on my channel though is do not pay attention to views when deciding which videos you want to watch. I botched the thumbnails and titles on some of my best videos, so they never got a lot of views. I'm trying to get better at making thumbnails and titles, but in the meantime, ignore the view count because I work hard to make every video a good one. Okay, so that's how to use my channel, and as promised, I'm going to share my channel's origin story. About a year before I started this YouTube channel, I began immersing myself in Spanish so that I could learn that language. At that time, I decided I was going to stop using my normal gamer name, which was Shadow, so that I could replace it with something in Spanish. I thought about Sombra, which is the Spanish word for shadow, but it would have been a little confusing since that is a female word in Spanish and I play with male characters. After much deliberation, I finally settled on fuerza, which means force or strength. This caused a lot of Spanish-speaking players to engage with me in Spanish, which ultimately helped me a lot as I was learning the language. So naturally, when I started playing Last Day on Earth about a year later, I chose my new gamer name Fuerza. As I advanced in the game, I started to realize that a lot of things did not exist and was eventually driven to YouTube for answers. But YouTube turned out to be a bad source of information because back then most of the Last Day on Earth YouTubers just made videos to troll people. Then when Bunker Alpha came out, I came up with a tactic that was more than 4 times as efficient as anything found on YouTube. So after several weeks of no one discovering my tactic, I decided that I would start a YouTube channel, and my very first video would be revealing that tactic for the bunker. At that time, I named my YouTube channel Jugando con Fuerza, which is best translated as extreme play, but it is also a play on words because it is literally translated as playing with force or fuerza. So I am playing with my character named Fuerza. The channel exploded, which I was not expecting, and it caused me to start thinking more critically about the name that I chose for my channel. Ultimately, naming my English-speaking channel a Spanish phrase was not very smart, so I changed the name of the channel to JCF. Well, that's it guys. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. I am not a full-time YouTuber and won't be for at least 8 more years, but I do promise to make sure that every video I release is high quality. If you want notifications, I recommend hitting the bell because sometimes I can't post for a little while, and then if you haven't hit the bell, YouTube will stop giving you notifications when I do that. I also have a lot of social media, which you can find links to those in the top right of the channel page and in the description of this video. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.